And I really love how he's got his own approach to it, like his own style when he's singing it. It's not that he really sounds like a rapper singing rather than being like, okay, I'm going to be very proper and prim when I'm singing and then I rap the way I rap.
Run, run, lost boy, they say to me.
Wow, I mean, their vocals next to each other, I would have thought they would be more drastically like different as far as vocal ability, but RM really has a very good voice, like just from a singing perspective. I find it kind of sad that he pigeonholed himself as rap monster, like that basically he's the rapper. He has a great voice and can sing, you know, with the likes of, you know, Jin and Jungkook and Jimin. Like, there's no reason why there should be a separation, why you should just be a rapper or, you know, the rap monster. You should be able to have both. I don't see why they had to separate them.
If you want to see an uncut version of this video, check out the link in the description.
So I really love that last run that he hit there. My love. It was so clean the way he did it. Like, that's hard to do. So if you guys wanted to learn that run, and like if I was trying to learn that right now, right? So what you do is you slow it down. My love, love. So that's the notes that he's hitting. And then you try to speed that up. My love, 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 love. That's kind of like my approach to learning runs. I definitely am not doing it as clean as he does, but I think it's a great way for you guys to start learning how to do your favorite runs. You know, you hear a run like that and you're like, man, I like that. Let me try that. So doing it that way really helps.
If you're interested in getting a free lesson with me, please check out the link right here.
Yeah, I love RM's got like a lot of energy, a lot of emotion into it. That sounds amazing. Like, it sounds just as good as any of the other singers here. Okay, so here is where just a little bit kind of pops out with the crispness of that run. JUNGKOOK. So if Jungkook was doing it, he would be like very, very delineated, very clear with his run. RM's run was just a little bit blurry. I'm sure they threw a little bit of tuning on it to tighten it up, but it's not as tight and clean and crisp as Jungkook's is. And I really love how he's got his own approach to it, like his own style when he's singing it. It's not that he really sounds like a rapper singing rather than being like, okay, I'm going to be very proper and prim when I'm singing and then I rap the way I rap. Like, he brings a lot of his style from rapping into his singing. I love that. Right, so he's like, say I love you. So he's got that yo, like he's almost like he would rap that piece. He's singing it. So you can hear those small runs. Jungkook is just like a step above. I think this is less a love song between a person and another person. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you guys will let me know. But I think this is a love song between them and their fans. And I think that's why it doesn't matter, boy, girl. They're so thankful and they love each and every fan equally. So I think that's the idea behind this song. I mean, especially like talking about 3 years, I don't know exactly when this song was written in relation to how long they had been a group. I mean, you guys will tell me. But it could very well be that this was, you know, their way of professing their thanks and their joy of being performers for such an amazing fan group. I love Jungkook's runs back in the background there. And he's adding in some really nice harmonies. Awesome. Really, really beautiful song. I love that. Let's check it out live. That's what I'm interested in hearing.
I know you love me, girl, so that I love
I love how Jungkook has such a soft, like a very tender approach to that first part. And then RM comes in with much more of like that rap vibe, more of an intensity.
Girl, so that I love you. Know you love me, boy, so that I love.
And so there you can hear the subtleties of RM versus Jungkook. RM's got more of that like rap type of, I would say, staccato approach, whereas, and staccato just means that it's short and broken up, like very similar to a rapper. A rapper thinks in rhythm, not so much in melody, whereas a singer thinks more in melody rather than rhythm. That's why, I forget the joke, but something about like with a singer, you can never tell them when to come in. Like essentially a singer doesn't, like, have you ever had those experiences where, I mean, me personally as a singer, like I just don't know, when do I come in the song? And getting that rhythm down is very difficult for singers because they don't think in rhythm, they think more in melody, whereas he's thinking more in rhythm. So yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Don't worry about a thing, my love.
Oof. And it's, oh, I love that. I really wish they would have done the, my love. I wish they would have done like that thing where it, that delay. God, I can't speak. That delay where it kind of like, alone, and it fades out. I love them as a duo. It's so nice. Like, it's very different than hearing two people who always sing. You know, having that duo with somebody who doesn't always sing in the songs is very nice. Oh wow, their harmonies sound so good together. Their voices blend so beautifully.
Sweet girl, so that I love you. Know you love me, boy, so that I love you.
Okay, so right there I hear something where if I was coaching RM, I would tell him to just back off the airflow a little bit. So you can hear how Jungkook has much more of a subtle, held back, contained approach, like very, very controlled. Whereas RM's approach is a little less controlled, a little less held back. And so using your voice in that way is gonna wear it out over time if you were singing a lot. So if I was coaching him, I would kind of tell him to pull that back and find what Jungkook is doing right here, which is like a nice medium volume. Don't push too hard. Try to pushing more air so that you get more volume. Try to find that middle ground where it's not overly forced. You can hear that? Girl! It's a lot of airflow. So I would do something like, know you love me, girl. So just holding back a little bit of the airflow so it's, know you love me, girl. That can be like really intense on the throat. And if you want to get that type of rasp, it needs to come from a different place. It can't come from the throat like that. Wow, I love Jungkook's background vocals. It's not disappointing from the original. Wow. What an ending. Oh my god. Did that ending give you guys chills? Wow. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button down below. It helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. If you want to see more videos like this, right there, we got one. Check that one out. You're going to like it. I know, because the YouTube algorithm comes up with the ones that you guys like, so check it out.